talking about as far back as 2018, with a chance to end an over 20-year wait for the title. Can the record time champions, 16 times they've hoisted the trophy, will they finally return to glory days, or will they crumble under the pressure? We're live here at the Mutesa 2 Stadium in Wankulukuku. It's the mighty AC Villa set to take on the prodigious tax collectors URA. Stage is set, tension palpable, excitement building. Who emerges victorious in this battle? Well, you might want to stay tuned, folks, as we bring you all the action, the drama and the suspense from the StarTimes Uganda Premier League. It's the final bend. Very good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jermaine Egesa. John Vianen Simbe here with me for the final 180 minutes of football. 90 now, 90 on Saturday, and the champion will be crowned.
Yeah, definitely. This is what we live for. Of course, going through these high-octane moments, but also highly contentious, but also with so much tension. You can only imagine what is going through the minds of the AC Villa fans, the Chitara fans, or let alone Vipers and Bull, as they can see the trophy right there in the corner, but yet to really put their hands on it. So we expect that every game that's going to be played today is going to have a lot at stake on it.
Well, AC Villa, fresh from a resounding and confident victory there against UPDF, will make just a couple of changes to their squad in here. 3 changes as David O'Ward, Diego Semugera, and Abbas Jeyune all drop to the bench. Charles Luanga returns from suspension. Cyrus Chibande slots into that defense. And Uma Lutalo will be expected to add guile in that midfield right next to Ronald Sechiganda, who is hitting a purple patch at the very right time here for Villa.
Yeah, of course, every player that is on the squad that has been selected by Dusan Sojanovic will be expected to really give a good account of themselves, because that's what is expected at this point in time. When you look at the lineup, he's likely going for the players that he's worked with and have really contributed significantly. Kenneth Semakula coming in for Diego Semugera. A bit of an interesting selection. They are having Semugera drop, but Sechiganda Lutalo will definitely have a lot of responsibility in trying to feed Charles Luanga, Patrick Kakande, and Hakim Chuanuka to get the goals.
Well, the referee here tonight will definitely have his work cut out. Nasa Kiria, assisted by Katenya Ronald, Happy Badru, and Waswa Alex as the 4th official. Big game for him to be officiating.
Yeah, definitely. It's a big game for anyone that would be chosen for this kind of occasion, especially when you know that there's a lot at stake for the sides that are involved, especially Villa in this particular matter.
Well, aptly means a nod in the right direction from the powers that be about the work that he's putting in. Well, for Coach Robert Mukasa, they were last here.
It is so much emotion around here. His son, or rather what you call his nephew, is on the URA side, Enoch Walusimbi. You only wonder whether he'll be able to really have his act together after the passing of his uncle.
Well, it is here with a bit of an overcast day. No real threat of rain, so should make for pleasant playing conditions. As a long ball up front, Saching shot here, scorching the palms of the goalkeeper, Dennis Otim, returning to his former stomping grounds. Now ball played out here for Sechiganda. I'm not so sure that's quite how he envisioned it. But a lively start there. Good inter-twist of feet by Semakula, but they lose possession. And now once again, Joseph Semuju will lead the counter-attack and takes a shot from distance. But coach will be very happy that his selection here from the goalkeeper, Jean Brady Wokoraj,
side, trying to stop it from going out, then he keeps it in play, and then they concede from that particular phase of play.
Corner. AC Villa whipped in, and the goalkeeper
should do a lot better in controlling that ball, which he doesn't.
Throw in coming up for Sports Club Villa. Incidentally, that spell of their winning, of their not losing streak, of their unbeaten streak, coming in between 2 losses of Sports Club of KCC.
And you can see that each time he gets the ball, he has got 2 people marking him.
Well, it looks like there will be 2 minutes of time added here, according to the 4th official. And in those 2 minutes, URA have themselves a corner kick to dispatch of. The referee seems to see some excitedness in that goal area.
Well, I think the referee is warning the players against tagging, because it seems to be the nature of the day.
Header, free one, the far post. Ivan Ahimbisibwe Well, popularly known as the Hunter, was once again on the prowl.
Yeah, and I thought that was very close. You can see the position he took. He could see the ball dipping in, and he all needed to do was to just guide it home. And you can see what he was trying to do, get it into that top corner at the 90-degree mark, but just didn't get the target. But not a bad attempt from somebody that has likely been missing in action in the game.
Well, AC Villa will now look to scat their way up front here. Patrick Jonah Kakande tries to race up front. Begisa, well, matches him for speed and for guile, and this time it looks like Kakande might have to come up with more sleuthy ways to get past his marker.
Yeah, you think so? Because when you're taking on a player like Begisa, who has also got the pace to burn, then you think that for a player like Kakande, you've got to try and come up with more ideas to beat him, as opposed to getting into a foot race with him, because you know that he can match you. And then he has also got the experience. All he did was to get himself between the ball and the man.
Odmlieci looking to find a way to get forward. Aliro, ball hacked clear. The ball will go over the line. Oh, actually kept in play. Nice flick on. Begisa. Ahimbisiwe finally getting into the fray. And now drops deep here, picking up the ball. He's surrounded by blue shirts. Little support. Eventually it pops up here in the face of Aliro. Aliro has to beat her. There's a real coming together between Aliro and Kafumbe. Referee says carry on. And then brings the game to a successful halt here. 45 minutes of dueling. And it's a return to the Mutesa 2 Stadium in Wankurukuku. And the second half beckons here between Sports Club Villa and Uganda Revenue Authority Football Club. No changes as per half-time, so 45 more minutes to slug it out.
Interesting to see Dennis Omedi being taken off early in the second half.
Hakim Chuanuka finds his way into the box area. Can he make the cross? Yes, he does. Kakande. Well, he had his eye planted firmly on grabbing the headlines and forgot to do the basics. All he needed to do there was have that ball settle for him nicely and take the shot. He chose spectacular. Thought it was for glory. Instead, bears no dividends. That's blatantly a chance missed. Poor play.
Good play coming in from Hakim Chuanuka. You think that he really beat the URA defense quite comfortably there with that run, just gliding onto his stronger foot and then squaring the ball into that penalty area. You would expect that Jonah Patrick Kakande should be able to do a lot better than he did. And you just don't think that he concentrated well enough to get a good shot on that ball. Otherwise, that was a very good opportunity for Villa to find the opener.
Still goalless as we approach the hour mark, but a chance here for URA as they slip it in. Poking the ball high above and away. Laban Tibita.
You think that Villa have got to really keep their wits up. These are really quick players, but also the kind that will score goals. It's Bruno Bunyaga who has come on for Tibita, and Norman Namanya also has been introduced for Ivan Ahimbisibwe, not Dada Ibrahim.
So it's shot 11, Norman Namanya coming in, as well as shot number 30, Bruno Bunyaga coming in, taking the place of Laban Tibita, as well as the man in Ivan Ahimbisibwe, shot 9 and shot 12.
This is renewed energy for URA. They brought in some real speedsters also, but also players that can score goals. And I just saw Okech also being introduced for URA, shot number 19.
Shot from distance, not on target. Ball just goes away. That looks like it will be a goal kick. Quickly started off here by AC Villa. URA not giving this one up by any means.
Yeah, they're really trying to crank it up. I think that the substitutions that have been made by Robert Mukasa, a big suggestion that he probably wants to go for it. I'm sure that for Robert Mukasa, regardless of his history with AC Villa, he knows that at stake here is also his job, so he's got to try and do his utmost to see that he convinces his paymaster that he's the person that should keep around to try and take URA forward. Well, it appears like Vipers has scored a second one. Soon after Busoga equalized, Vipers scored a second one, and scored by Nsereko, the substitute. So it's 2-1 to Vipers at this point. What an interesting storyline this is turning out to be, getting to the final day with Vipers holding the chips. And Busoga's goal was scored by Emmanuel Ajo, the guy who scored the winner against KCC earlier in the season. That was good defending from Enoch Walusimbi in stopping Gavin Chizito's cross there. He looks tired, Gavin Chizito. That run is really lung-busting. Wow, that was close.
That came way too close there.
I saw it actually dipping in, Jermaine.
Chance here, blocking in, appeals for penalty. Well, no can do. 12 minutes to the close of this game, and now the pressure is really cranked up.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure it will not be good news for Villa if Vipers end up winning, or even a Bull. Oh, that was good attempt from Lutalo.
Oh, that would have been a spectacular one, miles out.
Yeah, very poor defending coming in from URA, not closing down on Lutalo, and he gets all that space to really size up his shot, and what a beauty it would have been.
78 minutes. Scores still a very interesting appearance about them. Bright Stars still leading Chitara by a goal to nil. KCC leading Wakiso by 4 goals to nil. Well, no sooner had Busoga gotten themselves back to level terms than they conceded, so it's Busoga 1, Vipers 2. Sports Club Villa and URA still goalless. The only game alongside Mbara and Bull that haven't seen scores, as UPDF equalized against Maroons. Long ball in! And the break will happen, but it's a heartbreak once again as AC Villa are stunned into silence. Uganda Revenue Authority have taken the lead at a dire time, and it's celebration for the tax collectors. Well, they have brought the services closer to the people, and a hefty task they now impose on Villa. They came from 2 goals down to score 3 in a game right here. As it stands at the moment, ball whipped in. Sports Club Villa must pull a rabbit out of the hat right now. And that's a foul. Free kick here against Joseph Semuju. For Gavin, won't help here. He really needs to do something to get themselves back in here. They have totally been caught flat-footed.
Yeah.
URA will once again be the team that gives them the pressure. Substitution there as Hassan Karega comes in the place of Joshua Uwama Leti.
Well, I think you can see what the coach there, Robert Mukasa, is trying to do. He realizes that some of the players are already tired, so he's bringing on fresh legs. And Hassan Kalega, clearly it's about game management, keeping the ball, passing it and knocking it around. For AC Villa, the goal that they considered, it was just a lack of concentration, clearly.
And a shot and the equalizer, struck with ferocity, hit with intent, malevolent purposes to be served. Umaru Talo redeems the Jogoos, brings them right back in the race. It's not done by a quarter mile. It's not done by an inch. It is hardly done by 90 minutes. AC Villa will not back down.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the kind of speed that you want to see from a team that is challenging for the title. But then just look at that kind of defending coming in from URA. Not closing that ball, not clearing their lines. And once the ball falls onto the left foot of Umaru Talo, that's what you expect. He's definitely going to guide it home. That was very well taken.
Walusimbi goes searching here, looking for Dada. Unable to get to him. Picked up here well. Norman Namanya tries to slice the ball in. Good pick up here from Jean Brady Wokorach. 4 minutes. Or let's be honest, 3 and 20 seconds before time to be added. Feels like a lifetime. And talk about lifetimes, a lifeline has been handed to UPDF as Faridi Rashid scores there to make it 2-1 for the Army side. It's UPDF 2, Maroons 1.
Yeah, hasn't it been quite the lifeblood of UPDF for much of this season?
And here comes Jonah Patrick Kakande, right at the edge of the box area, takes the shot, ball blocked. Not so sure what he was hoping for there. Shot from distance! Stunner! Oh, come on! Kenneth Semakula! Impressive! That is a goal that is worth the wait here for AC Villa. A goal that will be marked as a redemption point. The goal that probably might be one remembered at the end of the season. And it's the captain, Kenneth Semakula, leading by example with an absolute stunner. AC Villa turn the tables round and lead the game by 2-1.
Well, what a fight back that is, and what a goal. I don't think that Kenneth Semakula scored a much better goal in his life than that one, but I'm sure that for the Villa fans, it is actually understandable why they would go crazy at this particular time, because they seem to be dead and buried until that goal that was...
They'll have to definitely keep a keen eye on some of the players here. Hassan Kaliga will be one of those as the ball is whipped in. Header over the bar. Sweet relief, pure redemption, and sheer glory for AC Villa here